So my name is Chip Conley, and mid-March last year, I had to learn how to love digital. The world had changed, and I needed to figure out how to navigate all these new tools. And I was fortunate enough to have a friend of mine, Kari Henley, an MEA alum, who's a specialist in digital intimacy and transitional intelligence and understands how to design great courses. And so, Kari, you're with me. Tell me about what is digital intimacy? What is transitional intelligence?
Yeah, thanks, Chip. It's great to be here. And as everybody knows, when the pandemic hit, we couldn't get together anymore. We couldn't go to workshops. We couldn't go to retreats. And we were stuck on these awful Zoom, Google Meet, PowerPoint slide, awful things. And so we put our heads together and figured out how to use these principles of digital intimacy. How could we connect people together live in a fun, interactive way? And how could we design a program, a retreat at home experience so that our community can continue to connect with each other and learn and grow without having to get on an airplane?
Mm. So that's digital intimacy. So that's in groups of 8 or something like that. People are in cohorts, or how does it
That's
work?
how we decided the digital intimacy principles is how you take, if you've been to this amazing retreat, what were all the components that made that incredible? The thought leadership and the teaching and the reflection and the conversations you got to have with people. So we built all of that into MEA Online, which is an 8-week retreat at home program where you get to go on these really amazing live events with Chip and the core faculty to learn. We put you in a small group that you stay with for the full 8 weeks, and you get to have conversations with them. You get to reflect on the material. And after we got to the other side, we found that the digital intimacy totally works, that the folks at the end felt as connected to each other as they would have if they'd actually been sitting at a live retreat or conference. They just missed the fact they didn't get to hug each other in person.
And so the focus of this 8-week course is on transitional intelligence, or creating a roadmap for transitions, which we're going through a lot of those during the pandemic. And so TQ, transitional intelligence, is sort of like IQ, EQ, in the sense that you learn how to master transitions, which I guess in a pandemic and in midlife, if you're in midlife, they're full of them. So the reaction in the beta was really positive this last fall, correct?
It was that, if you think about it, we're in so many transitions in midlife, in the world right now, and we don't have a lot of tools. One of the reasons why, Chip, you created the Modern Elder Academy was to create a midlife wisdom school. And so the whole idea of TQ, transitional intelligence, is a key in this midlife wisdom school of what are transitions? Where am I in a transition? What is the anatomy of a transition? And what are the core skills and competencies that I need to learn to manage a transition that may come at me out of nowhere, or a transition I know I need to be attending to? Those are all the topics that we explore in this program. And you have a chance to look at all the areas of your life, personally or professionally or physically or psychologically, and what are the transitions? So we pick them apart and we give you time to connect with each other so that you walk on the other side feeling relieved to some degree. Like, we're not going to take the transitions away, but somehow people feel more centered and calmer, that now they can have a few tools in their tool belt to navigate them more effectively.
So we start February 27th, and we still have a few spots left, although it's actually filling up pretty quickly. So how do people find it? I guess they find it at
online.modernelderacademy.com. The link is right here. Go check it out. We put together a whole website to explain all these details. We do have a few seats left for our February program, and we would love to see you there.
Yay. All right.
Yay.
Thanks, Kari.
Thank you, Chip. Bye.